South and North Korea are holding their first government-level talks since 2007 on this Friday in a bid to improve relations and expand exchanges across the border. We go live to our Song Ji-sun standing by at the Inter-Korean Dialogue headquarters in Seoul. Ji-sun, what's the status in the Kaesong Industrial Complex where the meeting is taking place?
Daniel, good evening. But we still have no confirmation if the afternoon session, which was set for 2:30 p.m. this afternoon, has begun yet. What we do know is that the morning session, which was a plenary, came to an end after 30 minutes, with two sides exchanging their top priorities. What we do know is that the two sides had a very positive vibe between the two sides, and they have exchanged very good remarks by saying the North high-level official, who was the Jon Jong-su, representing its unification agency. He said that it's winter now, but spring should arrive for the two sides through continued efforts by tackling this distrust, and they will build trust by dialogue. And South Korea's Vice Unification Minister Hwang Buk-i responded by saying, "Let us make the right first step."
So, Ji-sun, it seems very positive so far for the first high-level talks in 8 years. Considering the two sides did not limit agenda items to be discussed, it must have been quite a headache for both sides to take their time to decide what should be discussed first. How will the talks unfold from here on?
Well, like I said, the afternoon session has not begun yet, and that's why the two sides are very careful and cautious on deciding which agenda to narrow their differences. South Korea's unification ministry said they cannot elaborate on which agenda or how many items were mentioned in their plenary session. But what we do know is that Seoul will push for regular reunions for war-separated families. As we know, there are more than 66,000 people on the wait list who are waiting to see their beloved ones living across the border after 6 decades of a truce. And Pyongyang is highly anticipated to ask for the resumption of tours to its Mount Kumgang resort as a precondition to that, which it could cash in on. The tours were suspended in 2008 after a South Korean tourist was shot dead by a North Korean soldier, and Seoul demands Pyongyang guarantees the safety of South Koreans if the tours are to resume. And it will be very, very difficult for the two sides to narrow those differences during this initial round, with a very high chance that the talks could stretch far into night if it resumes. It could be rated a success if the two settle on the regularity or frequency of these high-level talks. South Korea's unification minister says Seoul will try to reach an agreement the public can accept and trust, as promised during the two Koreas' high-level agreement in August. Back to you.